Stop me if you've heard this before. This is our year. We're all in. Super Bowl or bust, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the greatest reality show on the planet. And I'm not talking the Kardashians. I'm talking the greatest comedy in sports history. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team. From the yearly hype to just 7 wins. This is the Dallas Cowboys, America's team who cannot choose if they win or lose. A team that exists in a purgatory of mediocrity. We saw the hype in August, but the drought lives on. 31 years without a sniff of the Super Bowl. So what the fuck happened? They told us the billionaire palace in Arlington was a fortress. They said the merchandise sales were proof of dominance. But in 2025, it was crash. I mean, Arizona. Yes, the Cardinals walked into Arlington and demolished the Cowboys. The season wasn't a tragedy, it was a farce. A 7-9-1 disaster, which means 2 back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since the Dave Campo Dark Ages. Can you imagine how bad you must be to lose 2 seasons with so much talent? I'm talking Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and George Pickens, just to name a few. So, let me ask the question on the mind of every Cowboy fan. What happened? Really? Are you just focused on overpriced nachos and broken dreams now? Let's go back to the crime scene. The moment I bet every Cowboy fan stopped what they were doing and collectively went, "What the fuck?" It was the offseason, and Jerry Jones decided he was smarter than everyone else in the room again. Micah Parsons, the Lion, the sack machine, the guy who had 12 sacks in 2024, was shown the door. I mean, he walked into Jerry's office and said, "Pay me, I want Bosa money," and he deserved it. But what does Jerry do? Does he write a check, try to find a deal? Nope. He sends the best defensive player in the NFC to Green Bay. For what? Kenny Clark and some draft picks? Then Jerry went on to say, "We need to fix the run defense. We need to stop the run." Well, sir, you don't fix a leak in the roof by selling the whole damn foundation. Did Micah care? Nope. He got paid $188 million over 4 years. Yeah, he's eating cheese curds, but the man is still sacking quarterbacks. 12.5 in 2025. He's living the dream, but in Dallas, the defense is collapsing. Not cracks, total destruction. Just look at Goff. He has time to cook a burger and eat it before throwing. No pressure. The Cowboys' defense didn't just get bad. They made history. Dead last in passing yards allowed. 31st in points allowed. They gave up 511 points, a franchise record. And I don't want to blame Kenny, he's a fine player, but asking him to replace Micah's like trading your Mustang for a sturdy tractor and expecting to win the Daytona 500. I mean, you'll eventually get there, but not at the same speed. And worst of all, Jerry even said this, "What the?" I mean, just listen to the fans, Jerry. We want Micah. You turned a fear-inducing defense into a welcome mat. Well done. Now, a normal team with a defense that bad would just curl up and die in September, right? They would go 2-15 and secure the first overall pick. It would be merciful. It would be quick. But this is the Dallas Cowboys. They don't do merciful. They don't do it quickly. No, no, no. To truly torture you, they have to give you hope. They beat the Eagles and the Chiefs, the Super Bowl teams of 2025. Even in the first game against New York, Dak went toe-to-toe with the Giants in a shootout. Dak was putting up video game stats. 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 3rd in the league. Even CD is catching everything. Just look at that offense. They're scoring 28 points per game, and in any other city, that would be a playoff team. In Dallas, it's not enough. Because each time Dak scores, the defense runs onto the field and says, "Hold my beer." They gave up a 60-yard touchdown in just 2 plays. Tell me that ain't ironic. Jerry Jones built an offense that can score, and he paired it with a defense that couldn't stop a litter of kittens. The Cowboys basically lured you in. When November came around, they quickly strung together 3 wins, and the fans went mad. "We them boys, we're back!" But in December, they ran into the Lions, the Vikings, the Chargers, and even the Giants, who hit them like a freight train full of cement. 3 straight losses. Bam, bam, bam! The defense folded like a cheap lawn chair, and second-year QBs looked like stars. I mean, the offensive coordinator on the other side wasn't even calling plays. They were just laughing at the secondary. And that run defense, the one Jerry traded Micah to fix, 5 yards a pop every single down. It felt like malpractice. By week 16, the Eagles, the team Dallas hates more than taxes, clinched the division again. Merry Christmas. No playoffs for you. Yeah, the Giants just put the cherry on the cake. Instead of 8-8-1, they made it 7-9-1. They lost to the basement dwellers of the NFL, a team rebuilding the rebuild. I wonder how it feels to see the Eagles on top again. But did you think Jerry would take responsibility? So, the dust settles. The record, 7-9-1. And yeah, I want you to remember this. In a normal organization, heads would roll. The GM would be fired. The president resigns. And if this were Japan, the CEO falls on his sword. Not in Dallas. The GM is the owner. Who's going to fire him? Just listen to him here.
So it's getting, since we want to get on that thing, I don't mind it. I promise you guys, I really don't mind it. And I'm just excited to be standing here taking a little heat and being with you guys. And I really mean that. And so bottom line is that this is, yes, very important. They're right.
Close? Jerry, you just surrendered 511 points. If Venus is close, you're somewhere between Jupiter and your anus. He blames the secondary, the coach, the players. Hell, he could have blamed the humidity in Arlington. It might have made more sense. But he never looks in the mirror. And why should he? A billion-dollar stadium, an expensive art collection, even the team valuation went up. I get it, Jerry, you're a brilliant businessman. When it comes to football, just sit and watch. Let the real experts do the job. America's team? No. America's circus. And the clowns are all in the stands rooting for this debacle. But he's already talking 2026. Translation, please renew your season ticket so I can break your heart again. Here's the reality check. What happened to the Cowboys? It's simple. They're a fashion brand, a viral trend, and a TikTok meme disguised as a football team. They're overhyped, undermotivated, and simply put, overrated. The Chiefs are building a dynasty. Philly's building consistency. But the Cowboys? They're all flash and no rings for 31 years. And I know there are a few diehard fans out there who want to disagree, so go on. Tell me in the comments why Jerry Jones is a genius. Tell me why 2026 is going to be better. Defend the 7-9-1. Defend the 511 points. For everyone else, Eagles fans, Giants fans, Commanders fans, 49ers fans, or hell, all NFL fans, hit that like button. So, from legacy and greatness to utter joke, this is the fall of the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe the Chiefs are really America's new team. Let me know in the comments below. And remember, 7-9-1.